Hey everyone, I'm finally back. Welcome to my first Back for Blood video. I'm sorry I've been hiatus for a long time. There's a lot going on in my life right now, but I'm finally back, I hope. And my Wi-Fi still sucks, sadly. So on today's video, as you've seen on the screen, I finally unlocked Jim's SWAT costume, and I mainly play as Jim in this game. I love him, and I love playing sniper. Although in this game you can actually like play however you like. So I play with randoms. I didn't play with my friends. So basically I need to adapt with whoever I met along the way. Before I continue to show you my deck, shout out to a guy named Finn that he literally helps me to get my final achievement for Act 2, because when I make this video there's already a patch on this game that address all the bugged achievement. I think it was like 3 days before they made the patch. So basically I finished Nightmare, but my Act 2 was still locked because the achievement was bugged. So I had to redo Act 2 again, and well, whoever played Nightmare mode knows Act 2 is really frustrating sometimes, even with someone running with a what they call speed deck nowadays. It's still frustrating. So yeah, shout out to him, to Finn. Thank you for all the help, man. So here's my deck, and I usually start with glass cannon. It's because glass cannon increase your damage, but also it gonna takes like 30% of your health. So that means if you start with, usually you start at like 100 health, and if you use this card as a starter deck, you would get like 70, 77 or something, but usually it's like 70, but it increases your damage. And if you're playing as Jim, you know, like Jim has this passive where like if you don't get hit you would stack more damage. So basically try to not get damage, so that way you can stack up more damage with this card. And then the second one, I would choose Bounty Hunter, especially since you play on Nightmare. You would get like Tall Boy, all those special Riddens from, well, from the beginning actually. So every time you kill a mutation or your team kill a mutation, you get like 10 copper, which can give you more money along the way. I mean, some people would say use the what's that one called, copper grubber, money grubbers, this one. But I don't know, I feel like Bounty Hunter is way better for me since I play as Jim. I don't know, but I guess self preferences, but I use Bounty Hunter and it gave me more money than using money grubbers. And then the third one, I would pick Hyper Focus, and usually on the second part of Act 1 I would choose Hyper Focus because that would help me deal with the ogre part way faster. And also, well, I mean, if you can hit the Tall Boy weak spot, you can kill it way faster as well. And then this is more like the first three is, I would say, the most important one. The fourth one, this is more like your how you want to play the game and how you adapt to people that you play, because I can't really say much about solo queue on European server or American server because I'm playing on Asian server. The hard thing about Asian server is not everyone speak English and mostly speak in their own native language. So it's kind of hard to communicate aside from, like, you know, 100 copper ammo or something like that. But if you can adapt to how they play and follow them, I would usually go with Run Like Hell, or I would move cross trainers above, because let's say 3 out of 5 run you would meet a runner. Runner is the one that using mostly Evangelo, they use a speed deck to speed run the stage. Sometimes it helps, sometimes Well, again, this game has a RNG, so sometimes you get a corruption card that really screw you up. If you got a good RNG, you could get past the stage really fast. I never went to speed deck by myself personally. I would give it a try one day, but at the moment I still enjoy shooting zombie, killing zombie, and not just speed running the stage. No, I don't hate the speedrunners. Everyone can play however they like. So this is just me sharing how I play the game as Jim. And then the fifth one, I would choose stock pouch. I use sniper mainly. Personally, in this game, I would rather focus on one weapon of your choice instead of all weapons. So that's why I put stock pouch here on number 5. And number 6, I put silver bullets is just for more penetration. Just be careful because if you shoot a normal Riddens, it can went through them. And sometimes if there's a alarm car or a bird, you can actually hit them accidentally. And I did it quite a few times, not gonna lie. And then number 7, patient hunter. It's more, this one you can actually change with accuracy card if you don't like using ADS. Not everyone is a fan of ADS, which I know that some people even call it ADS hell. Personally, I would use ADS a lot because that's how I play it. So if you don't like using ADS, you can actually change patient hunter with accuracy card or something else. Because from here on, this is just personal preferences. And then I would choose canned goods. This one is more just to negate the negative effect of glass cannon because it takes minus 30% health, and this one give you plus 40 health, but it takes 30% of your stamina, which why I put cross trainers next to it, so that way you gain another 20% stamina. So you just got cut 10% stamina. And then on the 10th one, I use reckless strategy. This one give you more weak spot damage. Ridden Slayer is also another weak spot damage. And the reason I put hunker down here is just to negate the minus 5% damage resistance, because if you crouch, when you have this card on, you gain 10% damage resistance, but you also get 40% accuracy. And if you change this card to another accuracy card, you can get maybe 90% accuracy with hip fire even, if you don't like ADS. And then on next one, I use trigger control. Well, again, personal preferences. And number 14, I put weapon scavenger here. It's more because usually at the end of the act, you would get more blue or purple weapon choice. So with weapon scavenger, you can get way more weapon spawn, even though it's still RNG, but well, small helps do help. And the last one is this one, you can actually use whatever you like, but I use confident killer because 15%, well, give 15% more damage, especially if you kill a lot of special mutation. So yeah, this is what I've been using on veteran and nightmare most of the time, like I said, with the exception of the second part of act 3 where the body dump stage is, and also act 4, the abomination. So I hope this one can be a little help as a base of how I play Jim or using a sniper on a solo queue. Because if you play with your friends, it can be way easier because you can actually ask your friend what card they're using. But if you play like me and you play most of your time with random and on solo queue, You can't do that. And especially in, like I said, on Asian server, it's kind of hard to even find, like, at least in my personal experience, it's hard to find people that even speak English. Anyway, I hope this one can help, and I'll see you on the next video. See ya.